All right, welcome to the Righteous Rage Report. Righteous Rage Report. I'm Mike Rage. This is my son Griffin, most exciting father-son podcast on the net. Self-proclaimed, of course. But that's what all this bullshit is, right? Everybody's self-proclaiming their podcast. So, I want to talk about cheat codes. You play video games?
Yeah.
Of course you do. All teenagers and millennials play video games. But not that kind of cheat code. I believe that I've been given the cheat code to life. Whether it's God, the programmer, I like to call it the infinite loving universe, I've discovered some cheat codes. And for you to understand this, you first have to understand what we are. So the information that has been uploaded to my brain is that we are a plasma-based computer, which is different from an electronic-based computer. We're just something else that we haven't seen yet. Imagine a society, look how far we've come in the past 150 years from technology. Imagine a society or a culture that's been around for millions of years, what their technology could be. They indeed could have invented a plasma-based computer. As a matter of fact, they could have invented an entire virtual reality planet Earth world.
Absolutely.
And we are actually in it, and that's actually all we are. We are a plasma-based computer, and you can start with our brain. So you say, why do we only use 10% of our brain? Well, it's hypothesized, and part of the cheat codes that have been given to me is that that's all we're supposed to have access to as our character. So they can choose who to play in their Planet Earth video game, and they could choose to play a Mike Rage or a Griffin or a pro football player or a poor person in Indonesia.
Well,
You could choose to play whatever you want, whatever character you want. You have a thought?
I do have a thought. Do you know what DMT is?
Yes.
You watch Joe Rogan, so
Yes.
you should
Yes,
know what
we're-
that is, right? There's been reports of people, taking,
Meeting
these kinds
yes.
of these kinds of like really crazy
Yes.
drugs that are found. The chemicals are found
Yes.
in us all throughout nature, and people go onto these psychedelic drugs and come out reporting that they talk to God and they've traveled.
We
different
shall talk
universes
about
and
that. We
dimensions.
shall talk about that in part 3, part 4, part 5, or part whatever down the road.
Okay.
This is part 1 of a series called Cheat Codes, and it is about the fact that we are a plasma-based computer. So, back to my thought that we only can access 10% of our brain because that's all they want us to access. The rest of that is operating software. So, we're not supposed to access it. And it is possible that our perceived universe isn't even what we think it is, that it could almost be, I'm not a flat earther. I actually believe the earth is octagon. It absolutely isn't flat. And guess what? It's not round either. So they're both wrong.
Valleys.
If there's mountains, how can it be flat? If there's mountains, how can it be round? If there's valleys, how can it be flat or round? It's not round. It's odd shaped. It's just a rock, okay? So get over yourselves. But there is also this thought that we are some type of plateau, and or even if we're a rock, either one, and we're flying through space, and we have this perception like this has been repeated, billions of stars, there's millions and billions of planets that are just like ours. Maybe not, okay? Maybe we're the unique game, planet Earth, and that 10% of our brain...
You have no idea how badly I want to express so many thoughts.
Hold on one second. The 10% of our brain that we don't have access to is pre-programmed software to even the smartest 150 IQ, 200 IQ. Our scientists, we are limited and pre-programmed to say, this is what happens light years away. This is what happens, because we can only see so far, and then the rest is conjecture and mathematical conjecture and hypothesis by scientists and physicists. But maybe that's the end of the software for us. We're all pre-programmed to think that's what it is. That's the max that it is. That it's, planets is distance, but that shit could all be just nothing, and it's part of our backdrop of our game. Whether that part of it's real or not, I don't think anyone can prove it. So just follow along with me. I know this is a strange concept, but basically we are a plasma-based computer, and here's why people succeed and fail in life, and you can utilize this, and you can look around you, and you can see that this is true, is we absorb information. We're uploading info, and some people can give us some stuff that is bad info, and like most computers, we talk about, the mind is endless. Yeah, maybe if you can access the whole 10%, we already said we're limited to the 10%, and the other stuff is a no-go zone part of your brain. So it is possible and quite feasible that we have to stay within that 10%, and what we're utilizing is all we are.
But what if I want to utilize the other 9?
Well, you could probably break through if your controller gives you cheat codes. That's what I was talking about.
God! Yo! Give me the fucking 90%, man!
Yeah. Well, we've seen the movie Lucy, so I don't know if that's the full, using full percent of your brain, if that's a reality or fantasy. But I know most of us use 10% cheat codes. 10%. We do have the geniuses. Maybe they access a little bit more, 1.5. But what I'm telling you is be careful with your gigabytes or terabytes, whatever it is you have here, whatever your capacity is. You got to be careful what you have, because people are uploading to you all day. You try and only download the stuff that's good for you, but people are uploading to you. When people talk to you, when somebody calls you dumb or stupid in school or this or that, it's uploading information, and you gotta have a malware to defend those attacks, just like on a regular computer. If somebody tells you you're dumb enough, you're going to believe you're dumb, and you're going to lead a dumb life. They've infected your computer with a virus. So take control of your computer. Reboot yourself. Delete that garbage. Start fresh and realize you have a perfectly working good computer. You may have already absorbed some information, some good, some bad. Be careful of the malware. Be careful of the spyware. Be careful of the hateware. Be careful of the racistware. All that garbage that's been uploaded into your brain by watching media, by listening to music. All your interactions are uploading and downloading of information. So that's the message. We're plasma-based computers. Be careful what you're uploading. Be careful what you're letting in. Sort through your files. Delete some stuff. Don't just go through life believing you're a dummy because somebody uploaded that into your PC. Your personal plasma-based computer. That's what you are. That's what you have. Upload good information. Upload positive information to your plasma-based computer, and you will succeed in this life. All right, that's a start. Cheat codes on the human body. What do you got?
No, for a different episode.
All right.
I gotta prepare because, man.
Yeah.
If we're talking about stuff like this, I can't help but not get my mind started.
All right. Cheat Codes 101. This is episode 1. We'll try and give you some more stuff next time. Got it?
Yeah,
all
we
right.
got it.
Peace out.
Puff, puff, peace.
Rough Rage Report. Good night, everybody.